The city of Townsville. Kill It With Fire, named after the thing everyone screams when seeing any 8-legged freaks, is a game about, you guessed it, killing spiders. Fire recommended, but not required. You move your invisible self through several environments where the only truly alive things are spiders. Spiders that must die. You'll employ several tactics to become the exterminator you were always meant to be as you clear those offices, that barn, the farmer's market, and that convenience store of those hairy, scary, 8-legged adversaries.
I'm not 100% sure there's a story in this game, at least for every area besides the final two. Yeah, there's a great deal of mystery surrounding why you and spiders are the only things that exist, but you never really get any reason for that. There's a bit at the very end of the game that the final level leads up to, but there's nothing before or after explaining what led up to it. Kill It With Fire doesn't have an awful story, just one that isn't there until the very end, and one that doesn't serve to improve the game much, if at all.
Kill It With Fire's progression is different environments broken up by loading screens in which you kill spiders, complete objectives, find different spider-killing items, and complete the Arachno Gauntlet in each level. Within each area is also a set of objectives you find on sparkly pieces of paper scattered around, which will give you tasks ranging from kill this amount of this type of spider to smash this amount of objects. So in addition to being the exterminator everyone needs, you're also destroying the lives and careers of the same strangers who hired you. Property damage!
Just like the game's namesake phrase, you can, quite literally, kill spiders with fire. While it's the most effective way, it's not the quickest. You will receive several tools for extermination that range from your trusty handy clipboard to a weed whacker, which seems really dangerous to use on spiders, but I won't complain. I preferred fire as it eventually kills spiders even if they run, and others that come in contact with an aflame arachnid also catch fire. It's a win-win.
In addition to spider-killing equipment, there's also your spider tracker, which you can upgrade to track different types, how many there are, and to last longer. Using this in conjunction with the energy drink is a surefire way to conquer each and every Arachno Gauntlet, basically a timed spider squishing challenge that you find. You'll upgrade your tracker with the batteries and computer parts you find in each level. Finding presents will unlock player upgrades that make it easier to hunt and kill spiders too.
Kill It With Fire is a game that should have stayed with the arcadey-type gameplay it had for the first 3/4 of its playtime. It would have felt like a much more worthwhile experience instead of waiting until the end to shove some story in there that really didn't make much sense to me. Without going too far into spoiler territory, I never spotted any hints, and there are no context clues or human exposition factories that feed you the answers. Second runs through each level just emphasize that the final two missions in the game could have been cut off in favor of more arcadey levels, but it was still fun regardless.
One final note before we go. Kill It With Fire is a rather unpolished game. You'll pick this up as you go through the game, and objects overreact to coming in contact with other objects and begin bouncing around the room. This was extremely evident when a pizza simply sank into the table it was sitting on upon trying to grab it. However, with these many cracks in its foundation, it's made to be a more fun time, specifically as you grab an item behind another item, forcing the foreground item to fly off in another direction. These reactions are ridiculous, and should provide a little more hilarity as you go to crush spiders but accidentally set fire to a kitchen sink or a nearby bush.